Okay, I just wanted to take this opportunity to do a demonstration of the APH Talking PC Maps, and we have monthly lessons that we will do, and this month we're going to focus mainly on virtual exploring with side-of-street tracking and exploring by POI down the street.
F Talking PC Maps Chris G. Task switching. F Talking PC Maps Chris G. Detailed intersection 4-way. Northwest on South Marshall Street. 106 feet. Behind to South Marshall Street. Ahead and behind in West Salem Avenue. Left and right read-only edit box.
Okay, and I just flipped into the APH Talking PC Maps program, and this, I don't know if anybody's ever really explained it, so we'll start from here. The screen is divided into two sections, two major sections. The upper half is of a visual map, and the lower half is text descriptions that you can tab through. So we're going to tab through this dialog box.
Odometer 0 feet read-only edit box. Nearest POI near Comafi retirement income read-only edit box. Heading northwest, 332 degrees read-only edit box. Address 991 South Marshall Street read-only edit box. City info Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 27101 read-only edit box. Nearest intersection 106 feet, behind to West Salem Avenue, left and right read-only edit box. Event address 991 South Marshall Street read-only edit box.
And that's the event window that gives you your last event of whatever you were doing. So I'm going to tab one more time.
Detailed intersection 4-way, northwest on South Marshall Street, 106 feet, behind to South Marshall Street, ahead and behind in West Salem Avenue, left and right read-only edit box.
Now we are back in the detailed intersection. Now, if you press keystrokes, you can get some different information, like A for nearest address.
Address 991 South Marshall Street.
Now, it doesn't move your focus. You're still in the last spot that you were in. That just sends the text out to your screen reader. And C will give us city.
C. City Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 27,101.
X will give us our nearest intersection.
X. Nearest intersection 106 feet. Behind to West Salem Avenue, left and right.
T will give us our next turn if a route is loaded, and D will give us our distance to our destination if a route is loaded. And then P gives you your nearest POI.
P. Nearest POI near Comafi retirement income.
So when you're virtually exploring, you don't need to tab through the dialog box, but you can if you want to get that information. Now, to virtually explore, if you place your hand on the home row, your J, your K, your L, and your I are very important. Your I moves you forward, your J turns you to the left, your L turns you to the right, and your K will undo the last move. And the letter U will cross the street if you have side of street tracking enabled. So let's just move forward.
I, 621 feet northwest, Walnut Street, left and right.
And it's telling us that Walnut Street is left and right. That means that we know that it's coming through and we can cross it on either side of the street that we're walking along.
I, 989 feet north, West Street, left.
And it tells us that it's going to the left. Go forward.
I, 460 feet north, West Academy Street, left and right.
Now I'm going to turn to the right, and I'm going to press the letter L to turn to the right.
L, east on West Academy Street at South Marshall Street.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I, 318 feet east, Factory Row, left.
And now I'm going to go to the left.
J, north on Factory Row at West Academy Street, left and right.
But I don't want to go down Factory, so I'm going to turn again with another J.
J, west on West Academy Street at Factory Row.
Now I'm going to go forward.
I, 317 feet west, South Marshall Street, left and right.
Again.
I, 370 feet west, South Poplar Street, behind slight left.
Again.
I, 62 feet west, South Poplar Street, slight right.
Again.
I, 249 feet west, South Spring Street, right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now that we've seen how that works, I'm going to go into the Tools menu in the General dialog and turn on Side of Street Tracking. Now, what this does is you can pretend like you're walking down a virtual sidewalk on either side of the street. So I'm going to do that. Alt-T for Tools.
T. Sync data with Carter. Submit. General options. G. Dot.
I scrolled down to General Options. Going to press Enter.
Menu closed. Heading orientation age ahead. Behind. Left or right.
Then I'm going to tab until I get to Side of Street Tracking.
Units view top Imperial combo box 1 of 2. Long street names L checkbox unchecked. Automatic destination tracking D checkbox unchecked. Enable side of street tracking S checkbox unchecked.
And I'm going to press the space bar.
Space. Checked enable side of street tracking S checkbox.
And then I'm going to press Enter.
F talking PC maps Chris G. Detailed intersection 3-way. Southwest on West Academy Street. West Academy Street. Behind and ahead in South Spring Street. Right read only edit box.
Now if I press the letter A, it's going to tell us our nearest address, but it's also going to tell us the side of the street we are on.
Address 537 West Academy Street. Left side.
Okay, so I'm on the left side of the street, so I'm walking down a virtual sidewalk. Now, that's just in your imagination because having never been here before, we don't know if there are sidewalks available. So that we have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to press I to move forward.
I, 118 feet southwest, South Broad Street, left and right.
Okay, South Broad Street is left and right, so we would physically have to cross this street. And if I press I again...
I, you must cross the street before moving forward.
Okay, so now let's just turn to the right.
L, northwest on the right side of South Broad Street at West Academy Street, left and right.
So now we're on the right side of the street we just came down, or we were standing at the corner, or about to cross the street we had just came down. So we actually pivoted at the corner. So now we're going to press I to go forward.
I, you must cross the street before moving forward.
Okay. And so we cannot move forward until we cross the street. So we have to press the letter U to cross the street.
U, crossed West Academy Street.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I, 460 feet northwest, West Bank Street, left and right.
Go forward again.
I, you must cross the street before moving forward.
Again, I have to cross the street. So with side of street tracking enabled, you have to think more about what you're doing. You can't just, virtually wander down the streets like I was doing before when I was just going forward, 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 forward. So you have to cross the street.
You crossed West Bank Street.
And then go forward again.
I, 209 feet northwest, Franklin Street, left.
Okay, now, if I'm going to press the letter A and see where my address is.
Address 462 South Broad Street, right side.
So I'm on the right side of the street. That street was coming in us from the left, so we don't have to cross the street. We can just move forward. So I'm going to move forward.
I, 360 feet northwest, Wachovia Street, left and right.
Now I'm going to turn to the right. So if you picture this, I'm on the right side of the street, and I'm about to turn down this...
X. Nearest intersection, Wachovia Street, right and left.
Wachovia Street. So I'm going to make a right-hand turn by pressing the letter L.
L. Northeast on the right side of Wachovia Street at South Broad Street.
And then I can move forward.
I. 237 feet northeast, South Spring Street, left and right.
I'm going to release the microphone in case anybody has any questions.
The Pat Price Tech Talk.
Well, I'm gonna ask some basic ones here if I can, Chris. The idea here is that with this software that we purchase from APH, and I hope you'll tell us more about that because there may be some new people listening. I can sit at my computer and scope out or explore an unfamiliar city. I can get a pretty good picture of where I want to go and so forth. And this is what it appears that you are doing. And I guess my question is, since I'm not at my old age, I'm not able to remember all that, I would maybe put it on my stream or whatever and start walking. I mean, after I've done this, or how do you see someone get to the street finally? He says, okay, I've heard this. I have a sort of a picture, but should he put it on a stream or something, and or whatever it is, and just go along?
You could do that. You can, and this will probably be covered in a later presentation, but you can create a manual route and you can walk around. So if you're virtually exploring, and then you can take that route and save that or copy that route to the clipboard and then paste that route into, say, a notepad text file, and then again you can put it on your stream.
Okay, that helps. Any other questions? I thank you for that. That makes sense. Any other questions from anyone, please?
Will it work on the Tracker Breeze, or is that your competition?
The Tracker Breeze is a GPS solution. This is not a GPS solution. This is virtual mode only.
In all fairness, I do a lot of virtual routes and things that I have, so I can see. I love the instructions here that they give, very clear, and you're crossing the street, and just very good directions, directional instruction. Okay, last call for any questions here for now, anyway.
Are they available in Canada as well, and what's the cost?
I believe they are available. I'm going to have to defer you to APH, as I don't know what APH is charging for the software. Terry wasn't able to make it this month.
Right, and we certainly hope everything went well with Terry. American Printing House for the Blind, David, and anyone else listening to the archives is 800-223-1839. 223-1839, and they'll tell you, and I sure hope it's available in Canada. Good, Jerry. Good to see you. And we're listening to the concept of the talking maps, lesson 4. And Jerry has used GPS and so forth. This is virtual. And I must say, as I said, I do a lot of that as much as I can, sitting at my computer, and just to get an idea of where I want to go and so forth. All right, Chris, if you want to move forward, whatever your pleasure is.
Okay, we talked about side of street tracking. We talked about virtual exploration.
Talking PC Maps, Chris G. Task.
Now we're also going to talk about exploring by POI down the street. What we have done is, again, to refresh, I moved you forward, J turns you to the left, K does an undo, and then L turns you to the right. Now when you are exploring POI by POI down the street, we wanted it in 2 separate modes. So maybe you're exploring and you don't really care about the POIs that are on the street, so you would have a separate command. So take those commands into consideration and just add the shift key to them. So you do shift I to move forward POI by POI down the street. Shift J will turn you to the left. Shift L will turn you to the right. And Shift K will undo. Now, J, K, and L, just in all fairness, are just duplicate commands. The only one that really does POI by POI is the Shift I, the Explore Forward command. So I'm going to do a Shift I and see if there are any POIs on this street.
I. You must cross the street before moving forward.
Okay, again, I must cross the street, so I'm going to do Shift U. I could do U or I can do Shift U. It really doesn't matter.
U. Crossed South Spring Street.
And then I'll move forward.
I. 242 feet northeast, South Poplar Street, right.
Okay, so that tells me there are no POIs, so I'm going to go forward, or across the street.
U. Crossed South Poplar Street.
And then I'm going to move forward.
I. 245 feet northeast, Tar Branch Court, right.
And then I'm going to move across the street.
U. Cross Tar Branch Court.
Go forward.
I. 270
I'm now
feet
checking
northeast,
for your update.
Branch Street. Behind slide left.
And I'm going to go forward.
U. There is no street to cross here.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to the right
L. Southwest on the left side of Wachovia Street at Branch Street.
and go forward.
I. 217 feet southwest. Tar Branch Court. Left. I. You must cross the street before moving forward.
Okay, I'm going to go forward.
U. Cross Tar Branch Court.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I. 245 feet southwest. South Poplar Street. Left.
Okay, it looks like I picked a pretty bad area to explore for POIs. So I'm going to do a nearby POI search.
F. Found 30. PO. Dialysis Access Group. General Practitioner. Cotton Street. Winston-Salem. 482 feet. Right. Northwest 206. Piedmont Dialysis CT. Health. AAA Imports Incorporated. Car Repair Dealer. S. Spring Street. Winston-Salem. 504 feet. Slight right. Northwest 6 of 30.
And I'm going to press enter on this one.
Current position R button. Dialog app.
And then I'm going to press enter on the current position button. So it'll jump me to this POI.
At AAA Imports Incorporated heading northeast. 49 feet left to dead end. 416 feet right to Wachovia Street. F talking PC maps Chris G. Detailed intersection 4-way.
Okay, I don't want to go to the left because it's dead end, so I'm going to go to the right.
L. Southeast on the right side of South Spring Street. Ahead and behind.
And then I'm going to go forward with Shift I.
I. 0 feet. Right side. AAA Imports Incorporated.
Okay, and there's the POI that I just was at. And what happens when you set your current position to the POI, it's as if you are leaving the building. So you're facing the streets in front of you, and you would need to either turn left or turn right. It's as if you were coming out of the building. So I'm going to go forward again by POI.
I. 415 feet southeast. Wachovia Street. Left and right.
I'm going to cross that street.
U. Cross Wachovia Street.
I'm going to go forward.
I. 562 feet southeast. West Bank Street. Left and right.
Go forward.
I. You must cross.
Whoops.
U. Cross West Bank Street. I. 445 feet southeast. West Academy Street. Right and left on South Spring Street. Behind.
Turn down West Academy.
J. Northeast on the left side of West Academy Street at South Spring Street. Left.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I. You must cross the street. U. Crossed South Spring Street. I. 247 feet east. South Poplar Street. Behind slide left. I. You must cross the street before move.
Okay, let us find a more densely populated area. So I'm going to do Alt S for a search.
S. Matham, North Carolina combo box, New York 2 of 5.
Check New York.
City C bottom combo edit box. U-E-N. Q-E-N-S. Number and edit. Street S. Look up L button. 100 TA. Street S top 19,100 19,000 semicolon. No street found matching that. OK button. Street S semicolon.
Whoops.
100 THA. 19,100 19,100 100 THA. Create vehicle route. Current position. At 19,100 100 THA heading northwest. Unknown left to no intersection ahead. 155 feet right to 193 Road Street. F talking PC maps Chris G.
And I'm going to turn to the right, and let's see what happens.
L. East on the right side of 100 TH Avenue at Hollis Avenue. Behind slight left and right.
Move forward by POI.
I. You must cross the U. Cross Hollis Avenue. I. 153 feet east. 193 Road Street. Left.
Go forward, cross the
U.
street.
There is no I. 268 feet east. 194 TH Street. Left and right. I. You must cross the street before moving forward.
Okay, I'm not doing a very good job at finding POI.
F. Found 9. POSP top studious Aventus. Bottom left E. Found 38. Bottom wall E. Found 62. Bottom left E. Found 92. E. Found 115. Current position R. At RRS Construction Corp. Heading southwest. 521 feet left to 94 TH Avenue. 104 I. You must initially turn left or L. Northwest on the right side of 205 TH Street. Ahead and behind.
Then I'm going to move forward.
I. 0 feet. Right side. RRS Construction Corp. I. 143 feet northwest. 93 Road Avenue. Left and right. U. Crossed 93 Road Avenue. I. 762 feet northwest. 90 TH Avenue. Left and right. U. Crossed 90 TH Avenue. I. 444 feet. Left side. Poseidon Sciences.
Okay, and there's a POI. Now, if I want to move forward again,
I. 37 feet. Right side. Better Life Laser Therapy.
and then I can press enter.
Better Life Laser Therapy. Medical Service. 117 feet. Behind. Top POI name Better Life Laser Therapy list box 1 of 28. Dialog POI details.
And pressing enter will open the POI, so it's as if you opened the door and you will notice a door sound effect. So I'm going to press escape to close.
At Talking PC Maps Chris G. Detailed intersection at Better Life Laser Therapy heading southwest. 483 feet left to 90 TH Avenue. 124 feet right to 89 TH Avenue. 4-way on 200.
And I'm going to continue to the right. I need to turn again because the POI is at our back.
L. Northwest on the right side of 205 TH Street.
And then I can move forward again.
I. 123 feet northwest. 89 TH Avenue. Left and right.
Cross the street.
U. Crossed 89 TH Avenue.
Move forward by POI.
I. 241 feet. Left side. Gloria Miller's Clothing Store.
Okay, there you go. You can go forward again.
I. 6 feet. Left side. Group of 2 POIs.
So it now says group of 2 POIs. These are 2 POIs. They might be in a shopping center, or basically they're at the same latitude and longitude position. So I can press enter.
Unable to enter POIs on the opposite side of the street. Use the legal street crossing to cross the street before entering the POI.
Okay, so let us go forward.
I. 364 feet northwest. Hillside Avenue. Right and left in 205 TH Street. Behind.
Now I need to turn to the left.
J. Southwest on the left side of Hillside Avenue at 205 TH.
And I need to cross the street.
U. Cross 205 TH Street.
And then I need to turn to the left. Turn myself to the left again.
J. South on the right side of 205 TH Street at Hillside Avenue.
And then I will move forward by POI.
I. 613 feet southeast. 89 TH Avenue. Left and right.
And go forward again by POI.
I. You must cross the street. U. Crossed 89 TH Avenue. I. 123 feet. Left side. Better Life Laser Therapy. Address 8921 205 TH Street. Right side.
Huh. Okay. I'm going to turn to the turn around.
L. Northwest on the left side of 205 TH Street.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I. 0 feet. Left side. Poseidon Sciences.
And I'm going to press A.
Address 8921 205 TH Street. Left side.
And then I can press enter.
Poseidon Sciences. Bonus. 67 feet. Behind. Right side. Top POI name Poseidon Sciences list box 1 of 28. Dialog POI details.
And I can escape.
F Talking PC Maps Chris G.
And then I will turn to the left because that's the direction I was going.
J. Northwest on the left side of 205 TH Street.
And then I will move forward.
I. 0 feet. Right side. Better Life Laser Therapy.
And I will move forward again.
I. 123 feet northwest. 89 TH Avenue. Left and right.
Cross the street.
U. Crossed 89 TH Avenue.
And then go forward again.
I. 241 feet. Left side. Gloria Miller's Clothing Store.
Go forward again.
I. 6 feet. Left side, group of 2 POs.
And I'll press enter.
Select a POI item from the list. Top unique car SBC. Bonus combo box 1 of 2. Dialog select.
And these are the 2 POIs that were in, that we had to cross the street and go around the block and go all different directions just so that we could enter this shopping mall or strip mall or whatever it is with the 2 POIs. And, but we made it. And it would be like, you know, getting lost in real life. You can actually get lost in virtual mode. So I will release the microphone, see if anybody has any questions.
The pack price tech.
So the concept, you got kind of lost, but you went around the block and picked it up again, and that's what we normally do, because if we were familiar with the, you know, where we were trying to go, we do exactly that. Let's see, any questions from any of you? If you don't have a microphone, again, you can hit F8 and write your question. Your name will pop up and enter, and we'll try to pick it up for you and read it into the record for Chris. Any questions from any of you?
Hi, Chris. This is Margaret. I was just wondering, can you remind me, and maybe anyone else who's maybe forgotten, what it means when it is talking about a street and it says ahead and behind?
Yes, it means that you are standing along the street and it is in front of you and behind you. So if you're, say you are standing in front of your house and you turn to the left, your street is now ahead and behind you.
Oh, in other words, okay, the street's on the, I've turned left, the street's on the right, and it is ahead, and it is behind. Thank you. I always wondered about that. Was a good question.
Hi, this is Don. I have a question. I have the Apex Virtual, so that may not be when I'm always losing in virtual mode. I'm always jumping back to my original place when I want to. I change it to another place. Is it a shift to V, or what is it to move your location to where you want to start from?
To move your location to where you want to start from, you would use an address search or a POI search, and then set your virtual or explorer position on the Braille note. V is just a toggle to toggle between GPS and virtual mode, and I think it's space G will synchronize your GPS and virtual position, but that's neither here nor there. The other thing that the product does that you might come across is it'll set your virtual position to the capital of a state or the capital of a country or a tourist attraction type of thing in a different country. And when it does that, it's because there's no virtual position, there's no latitude and longitude under you. So instead of you having to find a place on a map to put yourself, the system says, oh, okay, California's under him now, or that's the only map that's loaded. So Sacramento will be chosen as the initial virtual position.
That's good because it's familiar. You know your state, you know where you are, and I know where I am when you say Sacramento, living in California. Let's see. We see Jerry here, Luis, and Scott. Any of you guys have any questions, please feel free to do that, to ask them.
4%. I'm listening and I'm enjoying. Good job, Chris.
Oh, I know you'd love it, Jerry. Yes, he has done a good job on all these sessions. He and Terry Turla, and they're just terrific. Okay, Chris, I see no questions up here on the screen, so I think your explanations are very sound. And later, maybe you can tell us, where to get the software and how much is it and so forth, if you're able to on that. I know Terry does a lot of that for us.
Talking PC Maps.
Okay, I am back in the
Autumn Salon Design Incorporated. Shop Service. Beauty Salon 2F2.
POI list. So if I wanted information on the salon here, I can press enter.
Talking PC Map.
Now we've opened its details, and again, you hear the door opening.
Category Shop Service 2F28. Subcategory Beauty Salon 3 of 28. Phone 1-718-4,798,263 4 of 28. Side of Street Masak, address 88066 of 28.
And then I'm going to hit escape.
F Talking PC Maps Chris G. Select a POI item from the list detailed intersection 4-way.
And I'm going to hit escape again. And you hear the elevator ding.
F Talking PC Maps Chris G. At unique car SVC heading northeast. 365 feet left to Hillside Avenue. 248.
So now I'm going to turn to the left.
J. Northwest on the left side of 205 TH Street.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I. 364 feet northwest. Hillside Avenue. Right and left in 205 TH Street. Behind.
Okay, so what that told us, the directions or the street orientation was left, right, which is the cross street, and then the street that you are on is behind you because it's coming from behind you, and there's no street ahead of you. So if we do a detailed intersection, which is Alt-X.
X. Detailed intersection 3-way. North on 205 TH Street. 205 TH Street. Behind and Hillside Avenue. Right and left.
So that told us that we're at a T intersection. The street doesn't change names here. It just ends. So we have to turn. So let's turn to the left.
J. Southwest on the left side of Hillside Avenue at 205 TH Street.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I. 197 feet. Right side. Group of 2 POIs.
And there is another group of 2 POIs, so I am going to hit A for my nearest address.
Address 20,425 Hillside Avenue. Left side.
Okay, so they are on the right side of the street, so I would have to cross the street again. So I can move forward.
I. 6 feet. Right side. Group of 4 POIs.
I can move forward again.
I. 4 feet. Left side. Group of 2 POIs.
Okay, and then, see, I'm going POI by POI. The forward is taking me through the POIs and telling me how many are on each side of the street. And just to see what these are, I can press enter.
Select a POI item from the list. Top Crown Fried Chicken. Restaurant combo box 1 of 2.
Oh, cool.
Dialog select. Bottom K Music. Shop service. CD video shop rental 2 of 2.
And escape. And then we'll turn to the left again.
J. Southwest on the left side of Hillside Avenue.
And again, because when we exit the POIs, even if we just open them, once we exit the POI, it's as if we're going into the building, to go to that record store, to, that music place to make a purchase, or that restaurant to have dinner. Then you turn around and exit, and you're back on the street again, so you have to decide if you want to turn left or right. So to continue down the street, I have to turn left, and I did that, so I'm going to go forward.
I. 3 feet. Right side. Front Hill Drugs Incorporated.
Go forward again.
I. 0 feet. Left side. Group of 3 POIs.
So there's 3 POIs here. Let's see what is in here.
Select a POI item from the list. Top Apple Driving School. School combo box 1 of 3.
Okay.
Dialog select.
So there's a school, Apple Driving School, so there's a school.
Jada Insurance Hillside. Shop service. Insurance 2 of 3. Bottom Dynamic Cellular of 9. Shop service. Computer Consumer Electronics 3 of 3.
Okay, you can go in here and get a new cell phone. So there we go.
F Talking PC Maps Chris G. Detailed intersection 3-way. Southwest on Hillside Avenue. Hillside Avenue. Ahead and behind the...
So now we're in its details.
Category Shop Service 2 of 28. Subcategory Computer Consumer Electronics 3 of 28. Phone 1-718-760,132 4 of 28. Side of street left side 5 of 28.
And then I'm going to escape.
Select a POI item from the list. F Talking PC Maps Chris G. Bottom Dynamic Cellular of 9. Shop service. Computer Consumer Electronics
And then I'm going to press escape again. Then I'm going to turn to the left.
J. Southwest on the left side of Hillside.
And then move forward.
U. There is no street to cross here.
Okay, so now we go to the right.
L. Northeast on the right side of Hillside Avenue.
And then we go forward.
U. There is no street to cross here. I. 0 feet. Left side. Friend Hill Drugs Incorporated.
And then we go forward.
I, 3 feet, right side, group of 2 POs.
Okay, so again, I'm going to release my mic to see if there's any more questions.
The Pat Price.
So I'm walking on the left side of the street, and it says right side. That means it's across the street. And then you would go to the corner and make a right turn and cross and make a right turn and come back to it. I guess then it's on the left side, really. You know, I take it you do it that way to really get to it.
That's correct. That's exactly how it works.
Again, being, kind of a klutz here, I could sit here and say I know the address of my dentist and eventually map out a route to it to where he is. And I think it's great. And I just love the explanations. Like he's in a big parking lot and it's a shopping center, and it'll list POIs as you walk by his office, and things that one is not aware of unless you make it a point to be aware of the POIs.
Now what I'm going to do is, first of all, lock my microphone.
Address look.
And I am going to turn off side of street tracking just so that we get the difference. We've seen the POI by POI expiration with side of street tracking on, and then we'll check it out going down the same street with the side of street tracking turned off.
The Pat Price desktop, F-Talking PC, read only edit.
So I'm going to go to the Tools menu.
P, sync data, submit help, general options.
General.
Menu closed. Heading orient.
Then I'm going to tab to side of street tracking.
Units view top, long street name cell checkbox on automatic destination tracking D check, enable side of street tracking S checkbox check, space, unchecked enable.
Then I'm going to go and press enter to close this dialog.
F-Talking PC maps Chris G, detailed intercept.
Now if you notice already, if you hit A,
address 20,420 Hillside Avenue.
There's no left or right side, so now it doesn't matter. It's as if we are say strolling down the middle of the street. So now we're going to go forward by POI.
I, 4 feet, left side, group of 4 POs.
Okay, now I'm going to press enter.
Select a POI item from the list. Top 10 moving coal Queens. Shop service combo box 1 of 4. Hollis Plumbing Sewer. Shop service. Hardware home improvement 2 of 4. ASAP Locksmith of Y. Bonus 3 of 4. Bottom Gabby's Pizzeria. Restaurant. Pizzeria 4 of 4.
Okay, I'm going to press escape. Now we're back on the street, so I'm going to turn left.
J. Northeast on Hillside Avenue.
And then I'm going to go forward.
I. 6 feet. Left side. Group of 2 POs.
And I'm going to go forward again.
I. 0 feet. Right side. Group of 2 POs.
Okay, so if you noticed, those last 2 POI stops were on the left side. This is on the right side. So if I press enter on right now, it's going to open the right-sided POI. So I don't have to worry if I'm on, what side of the street I'm on or to cross back. I mean, it's very, very good to get that mental picture of streets that you actually have to cross and how to cross them. But if you're just wandering around or exploring, turning side of street tracking off, you get the same level of detail, but not without having to actually cross the street. So I'm going to press enter.
Select a POI item from the list. Top Crown Fried Chicken. Restaurant combo box 1 of 2. Bottom K Music. Shop service.
And there's the music place again. So I'll hit escape.
F-Talking PC maps Chris G. Detailed intersection 3-way. Northeast on Hillside.
And I'm going to go forward.
You must initially turn left or right.
And of course, we have to turn left because that's the direction we were going.
J. Southwest on Hillside Avenue.
So it's a little reminders to let you know that, yes, you left the building, but you have to turn left or right. It kind of gave me a reminder that, yes, I have to continue along the way I was going.
0 feet. Right side. Group of 2 POs.
And then I'm going to go forward again.
6 feet. Right side. Group of 4 POs.
And again, when I'm going forward, I'm using Shift-I, not just plain I. I'm using Shift-I.
I, 7 feet, right side, Friendhill Drugs Incorporated.
Go forward again.
I, 4 feet, right side, group of 3 POs.
And I'm going to press A.
Address 20,417 Hillside Avenue.
And then C.
C, City, New York, Queens, 11,423.
And then I'm going to hit X to go to check my nearest intersection.
X, nearest intersection 204 TH Street, left.
So those are kind of the commands, too, that I will use to get information about the city or the intersection would be A for nearest address, C for your current city, and X for your next intersection. And I'm going to release the microphone.
The pack price tag.
My, that was really good. Yes. You can't get lost if you tried there. I mean, because you'd have some familiarity of where you were. Okay. Any questions? On, would this work in San Francisco with all these twisting streets and everything? Chinatown?
Should work fine.
I think it would. Absolutely.
I never tried it in Chinatown, but it should work okay.
A lot of POIs.
Chris, it's Margaret again. I have a question. If you want to explore not by POIs but by street, say what? Oh, let's have one side tracking on. If you know both your starting point and your destination, can you put that in and explore what's in between, or does the explore mode presume that you kind of don't have a destination and you're just wandering around?
You're coming up with the really good questions. When you are virtually exploring or you're virtually wandering around, which is what I'm doing because I don't have a destination, so you're listening to me go POI by POI, but again, you could do street by street and forget about the POIs because they may or may not interest you at the point when you're virtually exploring. So instead of using Shift-I, you would use I. So I would move you forward street by street or intersection by intersection, and Shift-I would do the POI by POI. Now, having said that, if you have a starting position and an ending position, you would create a route. And then that virtual move forward command ties you to that route. So it'll jump you from point to point to point in your route, and you won't be exploring. You'll be guided with guided tours. A guided, turn by turn, turn here, turn there. I can do that now if you'd like to see that.
I would. I think it'd be very interesting. I know you might be doing this in another lesson, but it doesn't hurt us. Because that's really, yes, we do wander around, but a lot of us are going on routes.
Yeah, we'll do that. Give me a second.
Talking PC Maps, Chris G.
Okay, now let us do a POI search because I don't know of an address offhand in Queens, New York. So I'm going to do a POI search.
F. Category C, Top All Combo Box 1 of 18.
I'm going to select one of my favorite categories, which is the transportation and then the tourist attraction. So I'm going to hit T.
T. Travel Entertainment 17 of 8.
And then I'm going to tab once.
Subcategory U, Top All Combo Box 1 of 32.
And then I'm going to go down to tourist attraction, or I can hit T.
Airport to T. Taxi stand, ticket 20, toll plug, tourist attraction 28 of 30.
And I'm going to press enter.
Found 54. POSP Top the Bel Air, E72 and E Street, 10.49 me. Flight right, West Combo Box 1 of 54.
Okay, well that was a good category because the first POI is 10 miles away.
United Nations Headquarters, 11.02 me. Flight right, West 2 of 54.
Okay, well let's go there. So we'll press enter.
Current position R button. Dialog actions default current position button create vehicle route button create.
Now we're in the actions dialog, which has a bunch of buttons. So by default we're on the current position button. So it will set your current position, so it'll basically hop us 11 miles, which isn't what we want to do. So we'll tab.
Create vehicle route P button.
We'll create a vehicle route.
Create pedestrian route P button.
You create a pedestrian route.
Destination D button.
And the difference between a pedestrian route and a vehicle route is the vehicle route obeys traffic laws, meaning you can't go one way down the wrong way street, or you can't go on an on ramp to an off ramp, and blah blah, all that stuff. So it obeys the laws where a pedestrian obviously doesn't obey the traffic laws.
Show edit details S button.
That's how you can show and edit the details.
Send to Google Maps G button.
You can send the current position to Google Maps.
Add to favorites A button.
You can add it to your favorites.
Start creating a walking route from here W button.
You can start creating a walking route from here, which is what we don't want to do because we don't know how to get there. So we're going to go Shift-Tab back until we get to vehicle route.
Add, send, show edit, destination D button. Create vehicle route E button.
And I'll press Enter.
Arrived near beginning of route waypoint 1 hillside, northeast. After talking PC Maps Chris G. Detailed intersection 3-way. Northeast on Hillside Avenue. Hillside Avenue. Behind and ahead on 204 TH Street. Right read-only edit box.
Now I'm going to press the letter T because I'm curious to see what the distance is to the next turn.
T. Next turn 511 feet. Ahead. Waypoint 2 Francis Lewis. And Hillside. Turn left on Francis Lewis Boulevard heading northwest.
Okay.
1 minute.
So now it's going to take us 1 minute to drive to this turn, which, it'll be less than a minute, 'cause it's 500 feet. So what we will do is move forward with the I key. Let's just, for the sake of doing so, hit the J key.
J. Arrived near beginning of route waypoint 1 hillside, northeast.
It's not going to let you do anything you can't virtually explore off the route. So you are tied to the route.
I. 511 feet, waypoint 2 Francis Lewis, and hillside. Turn left on Francis Lewis Boulevard heading northwest.
And then I can press T.
T. Next turn 0.52 me. Left, waypoint 3 ramp to Grand Central Quay, toward Tibero VR. Proceed ahead on ramp connecting to Grand Central Quay heading north, then proceed ahead on Grand Central Quay, waypoint 4 heading west. 1 minute.
Okay, I'm going to hit I.
I. 0.52 me. Waypoint 3 ramp to Grand Central Quay, toward Tibero VR. Proceed ahead on ramp connecting to Grand Central Quay heading north, then proceed ahead on Grand Central Quay, waypoint 4 heading west.
I'm going to go forward again.
160 feet, waypoint 4 ramp, and Grand Central Quay. Proceed ahead on Grand Central Quay heading west.
I'm going to go forward again.
I. 4.18 me. Waypoint 5 pedestrian opposite ramp to Grand Central Quay. Proceed ahead on ramp connecting to Interstate 495 WB, Long Island Expressway. Then proceed ahead on Interstate 495 WB, Long Island Expressway, waypoint 6.
I'm going to go forward.
I. 0.30 me. Waypoint 6 ramp, and Long Island. Proceed ahead on Interstate 495 WB, Long Island Expressway.
Go forward again.
I. 3.61 me. Waypoint 7 Long Island, and ramp. Proceed ahead on ramp connecting to Interstate 278 WB, Brooklyn Queens XPS. Then proceed ahead on Interstate 278 WB, Brooklyn Queens XPS, waypoint 8.
Now I want to find out how far we are from our destination, so we'll hit D.
D. Destination 2.84 me ahead. United Nations Headquarters, New York, Northwest.
And I'm going to go forward again.
I. 0.36 me. Waypoint 8 Brooklyn Queens XPS, and ramp. Proceed ahead on Interstate 278 WB, Brooklyn Queens XPS.
I'm going to go forward again.
I. 1.93 me. Waypoint 9 Williamsburg BRGW, and Brooklyn Queens XPS. Proceed ahead on Williamsburg BRGW heading southwest.
Forward again.
I. 0.77 me. Waypoint 10 Williamsburg BRGW. Proceed ahead on Williamsburg BRG heading northwest. Then proceed ahead on Williamsburg BRGW. Waypoint 11 heading northwest.
And to go forward.
I. 23 feet. Waypoint 11 Williamsburg BRG, and Williamsburg BRGW. Proceed ahead on Williamsburg BRGW heading northwest.
Forward again.
I. 0.96 me. Waypoint 12 Delancey, and Williamsburg BRGW, and Clinton. Turn slight right on Clinton Street heading north.
And how far are we from our destination? So we'll hit D.
D. Destination 2.30 me slight right. United Nations Headquarters, New York, Northeast.
Okay, and the destination is giving it to us as the crow flies. So from your current virtual position to the destination is, when you hit D, you're getting the distance as the crow flies, so as if you could fly. It's not taking into account the distances and the turns. So I'm going to go forward.
0.26 me, waypoint 13E Houston and Clinton. Turn right on East Houston Street heading southeast.
Go forward again.
0.50 me, waypoint 16E Houston and ramp. Turn slight left on a name connecting to FDRDRN heading north. Then proceed ahead on ramp connecting to FDRDRN, waypoint 17 heading north.
Go forward.
8 feet, waypoint 17 off ramp from East Houston Street. Proceed ahead on ramp connecting to FDRDRN heading north. Then proceed ahead on FDRDRN, waypoint 18 heading north.
Go forward again.
972 feet, waypoint 18 ramp, and FDRDRN. Proceed ahead on FDRDRN heading north. 1.56 me, waypoint 19 on ramp to FDRDRN, exit 9 toward E42 Street. Proceed ahead on ramp heading northeast, then turn right heading northeast. 0.32 me, waypoint 20 ramp connecting to United Nations headquarters, New York. Turn right heading northeast. 107 feet, arrive near destination waypoint 21 United Nations headquarters, New York, New York.
And there we made it.
The Pat Price Tech.
Oh, that was wonderful. Absolutely. I can see how you did that. And yeah, they're usually by the way. I was thinking the same thing about how the crow flies. So, as he said, it will obey all the traffic rules, all the laws.
So thanks, Chris. Margaret again. Just to follow up on my last question, and that was very helpful. If I know that I have to walk like 7 blocks to a shopping center, but I'm kind of bleary about what's between me and it, is the best way to get the most information from the maps to do it in explore mode, because that will tell me the most about my environment?
Yes, I would say so. Do it in explore mode. Do it side of street tracking so you can picture all that information. And also the POIs, because if you're out and about and you don't have a GPS solution with you, you come armed with the POIs. If you're lost, you could say, oh, well, there should be a McDonald's or something over here, and you just hope that the POI data isn't outdated. But that's how things happen.
I agree there. I would want all the input I could get, especially if I was a little shaky. What's there between Margaret's home and her destination 7 blocks away, if it was a stranger area to me for some reason. Well, I'm not going to give any prices because things change. I hope you guys will be back next month, because you get it from APH, this software, and it's just terrific. And teachers with special needs kids are getting these for the school districts, because it really helps a youngster learn the area, and it helps us as well. So, Chris, do you have any final thing to say here and wrap up here?
Just wanted to thank you for hosting the presentations for the past few months and the next few months to come, and thank everybody for joining me on this, exploration, if you will.
Yeah, maybe sometime we'll get Don Queen or somebody to give an address and where he wants to go, and we'll see how the lessons fit, and let Chris take you there without even knowing where it is himself, but using the talking maps. Everybody, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, the greatest of holiday seasons. This has been a good year. Next year will be a better year. So thank you, everybody, for being here.